base, but they stay for the acidic. I've been on that paper chase, keeping pace for a minute, and I'm aiming to appreciate the moment while I'm in it. Genesis a menace on the mic, so sinister. You might get some venom from the bites I administer. Winner from the start, superstar with the finisher. I got a decent heart, but I'm hardly a minister. A bardic apprentice, I'm innocent as a lamb. Worm like I'm Dennis, I don't dare to give a damn. Firm in the philosophy, I am who I am. I'm a carbon commodity, I need to be verified on the gram. Tightrope walking the id and the superego. Lifeboat liable to fire the torpedoes. Keeping to the credo, I'm free to achieve the dream, or at the very least I can release some of my steam. Alignment is just a part of the process, and lately I've been making some progress. I'm finding the defining the balance of good and evil in people is nearly an impossible conquest. Regardless, stay CG, only way I know how to be. When I combine my child with OTIC, an outlaw like I'm Robin H. Double OD. I made it through the rubble, now they got trouble with me. So we're supposed to be sophisticated, then why is 67% of the population undereducated? Emotionally incapacitated, historically opinionated characters end up assassinated. And that's okay with the people faking it day to day, capitalizing on capitalism. It's pay to play, waiting for data to make it fade away. Whether you admit it, we're witnessing biological decay of the human race. We're going to a new place, I really hope it comes soon. I don't do space, two-faced, trembling bass, running the rebel base, outpacing enemies in the interface. In your face like a zygomatic arch, I got them in lockstep, meaning my melodramatic march is effective, albeit rather subjective. I encourage you to pursue a new perspective. Alignment is just a part of the process, and lately I've been making some progress. I'm finding the defining the balance of good and evil in people is nearly an impossible conquest. Regardless, stay CG, only way I know how to be. When I combine my child with OTIC, an outlaw like I'm Robin H. Double OD. I made it through the rubble, now they got trouble with me. Since the day I was born, I've been non-conforming. I put myself in a position to make a living performing. Haters should consider this a form of warning. I've been swarming on them like a storm, I'm global warming. I'm not the one, done been through too much madness. Mastered the wrath and the sadness. You would need an atlas to match where I'm at. The fat cat put a nerdcore rap back on the map, that's Yazik. Weaving that underwater basket, rap till I'm wrapped in a casket. Snapping I'm back on the track like I'm Matt Foley. Stay blown like a fiberglass gasket. Gassed up, I'm a maniacal minotaur. Try to hit me with your best shot, Minotaur. Try to get me on that guest spot, but I stay in the lab, and that's where I'ma be until they put me up on the slab. It's magic. Alignment is just a part of the process, and lately I've been making some progress. I'm finding the defining the balance of good and evil in people is nearly an impossible conquest. Regardless, stay CG, only way I know how to be. When I combine my child with OTIC, an outlaw like I'm Robin H. Double OD. I made it through the rubble, now they got trouble with me. Life is short, do with it as you please. You're the only person that you ever have to appease. Assert your weaponry by stepping in DSDs, but you gotta know that nobody gets any guarantees. Seize opportunity, embrace your development, replacing the elements, erasing irrelevance, facing the blatant display of decay and our elegance. Merrick was a man, not an elephant. Tell him on the merit of the self-reflection, minimizing any malevolent misdirection, keeping them at a downright distant disconnection, an example of natural selection. And I might be slightly erratic, ghost in the shell, I'm a light in the attic, and I'm quite the dramatic. I'm in it for the attention, ready to ascend and transcend dimensions. Alignment is just a part of the process, and lately I've been making some progress. I'm finding the defining the balance of good and evil in people is nearly an impossible conquest. Regardless, stay CG, only way I know how to be. When I combine my child with OTIC, an outlaw like I'm Robin H. Double OD. I made it through the rubble, now they got trouble with me. A glass cannon is a character that can put out obscene damage very quickly, but is also incredibly frail.
I'm the one that gets it done in the clutch, so you know I never really gotta worry too much. I'm a glass cannon, glass cannon. You don't even want a dose of the smoke, so I'm recommending that you never try to provoke. A glass cannon. I'm a glass cannon.
If your objective is blatant confrontation, then you haters have greatly underestimated my station. I dominate with divination, I conquer with conjuration. I'm bonkers with evocation, I'm astonishing at abjuration. Patiently waiting for my invitation to help alleviate my already unbelievable reputation. No conversation, the brains of the operation, the pain of the population contained in a concentration of a spell slot. I got 27 in the clip, missiles emitting from my fingertips like warships. That's a handgun, damn son, shooting from the hip. Only one using telekinesis to get a grip. Cantrips waiting to be cast off. Prismatic wall, make 'em all blast off. Cackling my ass off, incapacitating them with laughter. Yazzik ain't the caster you wanna go after.
I'm the one that gets it done in the clutch, so you know I never really gotta worry too much. I'm a glass cannon, glass cannon. You don't even want a dose of the smoke, so I'm recommending that you never try to provoke a glass cannon. I'm a glass cannon.
Anyone wanting to interfere can get weird and witness your worst fears in a 30-foot sphere. I don't care if you're a barbarian or a cavalier. Kick it into high gear, let me make myself clear. The pioneer, I can make your peers disappear. Send them to the ethereal plane as if they were never here. Cheers roaring in my ears, dearly revered. I'm happy to domineer any volunteers. Sincerely out of control, top of the totem pole. My cone of cold is freezing them fire trolls whole. I got the strap, just looking to trap souls. I've been snapping my firebolt, leaving smoldering holes. It's incredible.
as well. Very excited to be here tonight. I've been involved with Jasper's Game Day for some time now. It is an incredibly great cause, and I just thought I would throw out there that the goal of $2,500 for the weekend is just a suggestion. So if we want to blow past that, that's perfectly fine. And if you are able to give, please do, because many of us have been impacted by suicide, and the work that this organization is doing is truly making a difference. So if you have the money that you can give, please do. And looking forward to playing tonight.
Dustin, speaking of donations, should we be worried that you don't seem to feel the need for any aid from the audience for your side, for the DM?
Probably.
Okay.
But
also, we should probably reintroduce ourselves.
Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry. We should just make this quick because I really did not realize all the audio was off. I did all the transitions properly, okay? Tech Goblins are here. So I'm just going to start back over really quick. Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm the DMB. I have he, him pronouns. You can find me on the interwebs at the DMB. I'm a man of many hats at the channel. Hand off to next person.
Hi, I'm Elliot. I am KSFM on the internet. You can find me here every Sunday, except this Sunday, because we're having the charity stream, playing Pathfinder 2E with the lovely crew here on the Bard's Playhouse. It's a great time. My pronouns are they, he, and I'm ready.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anna, she, her. You can find me on the internet at AmberAnna391 or hanging out at the Games Tavern on Discord. And you can also find me on Twitch every Thursday at 7 playing Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction over in the Games Tavern channel.
Oh, now you're muted, Abby.
Uh-oh.
Hi, I'm Abby. She, her pronouns, social medias at Clarion Call. I'm on the Bard's Playhouse from time to time, and looking forward to having a lot of fun and adventure tonight.
KP.
Oh, that's me. Hi, my name is KP. I go by KP Lehman Studios on all your social medias, and I do multiple things. I'm going to take up too much time to talk to all of you here. So just to go check me out on Twitter. That's mostly where I live, except I'm trying not to. But anyways, that's where you can find all the information. I do mostly voice acting, photography, and getting a chance to play wonderful games like this one tonight for a wonderful cause.
The only way I knew it was my turn is I was last. Otherwise, I never would have gotten this. But hi, I'm Adam Bradford. You can find me at Bad Eye or at Bad Eye Adam on all the platforms. He, him pronouns. Really excited to get this started tonight. Dragonlance was the first setting that I played in when I first played Dungeons and Dragons way too many years ago. So excited to return tonight with an old character that I used to play, actually. Good times.
And I am your Dungeon Master, Dustin Fletcher. And without further ado, let us dive into the world of Kryn for this very merry Jasper's Game Day charity stream. And we come across our party and in the city of Solace at a very well-traveled tavern known as the Inn of the Last Home. Solace is a city that is in between a major travel road where it kind of splits off to various major cities. And so the Inn of the Last Home is usually one of the last places to catch a good night rest, not camping on the side of the road or in the woods. And it is famous for the former owner, Otik's, famous spiced potatoes. It has since been taken over by his adopted daughter, Tika, and her husband, Karamon Majori. And you all find yourselves sitting at a table. It is fairly happy and joyous. There is a light tune coming from what seems to be almost nowhere. There's no bard, but there's a jaunty music that's just kind of filling the area with happiness. A large fire burns in the hearth, and there are quite a few other people in there as you all sit around a large, wooden table. And as we do, let's go ahead and describe who you're playing and what they look like. And this time we're going to start with Adam.
You see a diminutive gnome that is actually probably far shorter than most gnomes that you've seen, and you haven't seen probably very many of them, but he has been with you for some time after he kind of escaped from Mount Nevermind, and he is kind of in a corner, just keeping to himself as much as possible. But you see laid out on the table in front of him is an array of gadgetry, metal, steel pieces that are kind of everywhere, that are connected with cabling and rope and all kinds of pulleys. And you see it kind of moving in a clockwork fashion. And he looks completely disinterested in anything else that's going on around him. If it is a jolly atmosphere, he looks like he has a look on his face that he is absolutely hating it and would rather be anywhere else than here.
Wonderful. And did you give your character's name?
Oh, yes. It is Gamdel Banglabon. And are we doing class?
Yeah, go ahead and give the audience your class.
Yes, so he is an artificer.
As are a lot of gnomes that come out of Mount Nevermind. Hopefully your inventions work for the most
all
part.
The time. Very high success rate. 50% of the time.
And working our way in reverse order from player introductions, we're gonna go with KP and Vata.
Okay. So you see right across from Gamdel, sitting on a chair is actually sitting is probably not the right word. I would say actually sleeping on a chair is Vata, who is a Air Genasi monk. He's wearing very simple attire, very, a very laid down set of pants that are kind of puffy and floofy, easy, very free flowing. And just that kind of sash that kind of runs across his chest and onto his back. And the way he's sleeping, the way he's sitting on this chair and sleeping is literally as if though it's on one leg of the chair, and with his feet, like both his feet on the table, hands on the back, and kind of just completely slouched backwards, absolutely snoring, by the way, just like. And the thing is, when anybody were to look at this man or this Genasi, they would see or think that there's no way someone could balance fully conscious sitting on a chair like this, and yet he's doing it while he's completely passed out. And you wonder what the secret to this all is, except you see in his hands, just barely holding on to it, a nice old flagon of whatever ale he must have drank to get himself into this drunken stupor, into this complete, absolute dead sleep that he's been in for the last probably like 20, 30 minutes. So whatever ruckus is happening, whatever noise is happening, he's not hearing it.
Love it. And Abby.
Yeah. So, tinkering, resting. Yeah. You see a rather stocky woman, larger in physique than your normal human, because this is in fact a half ogre, a rather unfortunate daughter of the southern Caucasus Mountains. And so armor, 2 weapons at her side, sort of slouch back, and mostly people watching. There's good food here. It's warm, it's comfortable. That's not always what we manage. So yeah, it's a good chance to sort of chill out and people watch. And that is Candida Raga.
Excellent. And did you give your class? What class?
She is a multi-class fighter rogue. A little bit of mercenary, a little bit of banditry, depending on what's in season.
I love it. And Elliot.
Hi. So what you see is a tabaxi. And tabaxi, they exist, but this one is really peculiar. This one is noticeably different. His arm is a little bent in like this, but there's blades coming out of it, thanks to the lovely Gamdell, who made a blade just for his attacks, because he is a rogue, but he is also a paladin, because he has found a higher calling at times for when he has been injured. And he's also people watching. And floating on a magic carpet. That's right, he's just floating on a carpet, people watching, kind of zooming around at times. But for some reason, like, it's really hard to catch him, because that's what rogues do. So his name is Bowie Boy.
All right, that is amazing. Just zooming around the carpet. All right, Anna. Let's meet your character.
Cat. Hard to catch. Anyway, my character is a elven sorcerer. She is about 5 foot tall. She don't mention her height. She doesn't like to be reminded of that. She has long black hair, green eyes, tan skin. She is wearing a dark red robe. She is not encumbered by much. Has most of her equipment off on the side. Let's see. She has a staff leaning back against the wall near her chair, and she has her nose buried very deeply in a book of arcane lore. And yeah, no, elven sorcerer. Already got that. Good.
Wonderful. And last but not least, Brandon.
Yeah. So, you see, probably not sitting at the table with everybody else. In fact, probably sitting at a table with a random group of tavern goers, telling tales of the party's adventures. A kender. So one might confuse this native to Dragonlance for a halfling, but there are significant differences, notably so that their hair is a fiery reddish brown. Quinby is his name, Quinby Scalefoot, and also one of the notable physical features about him is that his eyebrows have just these 2 to 4 extremely long brows that come out over his face, almost to like be as long as they would get to his ears. He wears what you would expect for a monk to wear, as he is one. Light clothing, but it's definitely not what you would call modest. It's very nice fabrics, lots of accents on it, to kind of lend into the fact that he had a good upbringing. Across his chest is a leather bandolier with bottles with corks in them of different multicolored liquids of different viscosities. He also has a lapel pin of a crown on his left shoulder, and strangely enough, on the backs of his hands and on the tops of his feet, his skin does almost look like scales.
And as you're all sitting and just kind of, or I guess together, floating on a carpet, Quinby, the other people in the tavern kind of don't really know what to make of you, as a lot of, as you have known growing up from Salamnia, but being a kender, you notice people tend to clutch their coin purses a little tighter, but also look oddly at you as they're not used to a kender not really wanting to take, or there's hands that wander with a mind of their own. So you definitely get a lot of curiosity and wondering if this is some ploy or just, some new, not necessarily trick or scheme, but just a ploy to, the next, I guess, idea coming from a Kinder. But after a few moments of hearing your tales and whatnot and your exploits, you were all eventually greeted by a server who she has like fiery red hair pulled up in a ponytail, and just this wide grin as she brings out an order of the spiced potatoes to you all, and she just kind of smiles and, oh, welcome to the Inn of Last Home. I hope you have enjoyed yourself here. Around here, is there anything else I can get you? My name is Tika Majory, and if there's anything that you need, please don't hesitate to ask. We are just happy to have you here, and welcome to Solace.
Good to have some more help.
Oh, of course. And one of the things that sets Solace out from other towns and villages is the entire town itself actually resides in the tops of the Valenwood trees. These massive, like almost 20 to 30 foot diameter trunks, like these massive trees that reach hundreds and hundreds of feet into the air. And their entire town is built almost in tree houses with bridges and other walkways across it. And this, in the Inn of Last Home, is actually at the top of one of these trees with a spiral staircase that wraps around the trunk that leads up to it. And as you're all enjoying yourself, what was y'all's last adventure? What are you coming to Solace and traveling from, or from doing? What was it that you were last doing? Put the ball in your court for a second.
Well, you see, the thing is that the adventure didn't actually turn out the way that we had wanted it to. See, we were going to go and discuss a treaties between a local group of people, a village, as it were, that wanted to secure trade routes with, one of the larger cities here. But we ended up running into some trouble.
Then he wouldn't respect people the way that they should have been respected. And so when that happens, sometimes you just got to put them down. And so I put him down.
And they wouldn't let me inspect their valuable magic item. I was very frustrated by this. I may have overreacted a trifle.
I may have stolen a magic carpet, but then got caught. So I gave them back because I didn't give the carpet back. I just gave them like 10,000 gold so they wouldn't completely hate us.
I think they hated us after I killed him.
Yes, why did you do that again?
Disrespect. Way too much disrespect. I don't like bullies.
Indeed.
Sometimes you have to just handle things a certain way and it stops the bullshit later.
She gets it.
A desert called peace, is it?
What's that?
A desert called peace, is it?
That's it. Yeah.
Look, you can try the nice way, and then when the nice way doesn't work, there are other ways to do.
Right.
That's what all of you are for. And
Cheers.
then when the not so nice is needed.
Cheers.
That's what we do.
As long as you don't start the fight, it's all fair game.
That's how I see it.
Cheers to being voluntold in the defense of others, indeed.
Everybody's a friend until they aren't. That's at least how I look at it.
And hey, you didn't have to climb all the stairs. You have a carpet.
I know, like, you would think that I would go faster with 4, but I can't, so the carpet really helps.
Yeah, what's so wrong with climbing all the stairs, though? The journey's half of the adventure. That's the fun of it.
Yeah, but the rock climbing mountain wasn't so easy with one paw.
Ah, you made it up just fine.
Yeah, because you tied me to your back.
You're heavier than you look.
Thanks.
Aren't cats supposed to like be really good climbers?
Yeah, but you see, this
right,
works.
the arm. Yeah, the arm thing. That's right.
It works, but it's like a shovel. More so.
I mean, Gamdel gave you the stab. You can probably
that has been very nice. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I can swap that out for an attachment. Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe later. I
Like a
think
grappling hook or.
Does Bowie have any significant personal items that he keeps like visible on his person?
Bowie always has, like, he calls it his cape, and you know, it's like a robe sort of thing, but really it's a blue Afghan that it's a comfort item.
DM, is there a way that could just happen to be in my hands?
If it wasn't it depends. Does Bowie constantly wear it almost like a hood, or does he keep it, like sometimes like just like draped in his lap or
It's sometimes
nearby?
draped in his lap, but when he's traveling, he's wearing it.
Okay. I would say at this point, yes, you can just, it just is there. I would even say that Quimby doesn't even notice it is there.
Oh, and I was just like, I take it and I like wrap it around my shoulders and like put it up over my head, and I'm like, this is honestly one of the most comfortable things I've ever worn. Truly.
Quimby, what did we say about other people's packs?
You can see like the claws like extending, like
gosh, listen, if it's in my hands and it was meant to be there, I apologize here, Bowie, and I like take it off and I hand it back, and I'm like, it's yours anyway. I shouldn't. These things just happen to me. I honestly, all of my life, people think I'm a thief, but no, I would never steal. I'm more honorable than that.
Are you saying we're dishonorable?
If the boot
That's
fits.
a trick question.
Out of
It's
the
always a
six
trick
of us, one of us is a knight.
So you're
Wait,
balancing it out like
who is a
like a
knight?
scales.
Who is a knight? Why are we traveling with a knight?
It's me. I've told you all this.
If you're a knight, why would you steal somebody's blanket robe?
Steal? No, I already told you. Things just end up. It's just
I'm a rogue. I know how this goes.
No, see, the difference here is that this is just something that happens. And you know what? My parents also told me, because I didn't grow up with my mom and my dad because, well, tragedy, of course. No adventure.
I never met my mom. I was pulled away too quick.
Yeah. Every adventurer like us has some kind of tragic backstory. It's never great, but thankfully there was a rich family that decided to adopt me, so I got to, live the life of luxury. But let me tell you how many times they have had to cover for me and also pay people off because stuff just happens to end up in my pockets. And look, I couldn't steal candy from a baby if I tried to. It just gets there. I don't know.
Well, from the way you're speaking, you don't have to try to.
I don't know. I can't explain it.
Wait, this guy's a knight? Why didn't nobody tell me he was a knight?
I think he just keeps saying it. I haven't seen anything like it yet.
Well, okay, so here's the difference, right? There's knights, right? And they're like, hoity-toity, I follow the letter of the law. And then there's like knights like me who like have a thing that they champion, like that's why I'm always protecting you guys because like y'all are my peeps, y'all are my people. Like,
can I cast Zone of Truth just to see if you're lying, or can I do an insight roll first?
I mean, you could do either or.
Okay, I'll do an insight roll first, see how good I am. And
Can
Yeah,
I just
that's-
say, like, I thought you were gonna go reach for dice and then you grab the cat. I'm like, is she about to roll the cat for numbers? I'm like, wait, that doesn't make
Roll.
sense.
Yeah, he's
The dice cat.
wielding a cat now.
The cat has
All
more than
right.
20 pads on its paws, so she can't roll the cat.
Dirty 20.
I mean, you've been traveling together for a while, and I mean, Quinby always says he's a knight, but you have never, ever, ever met a kender that was accepted into the Knights of Solamnia. But I can, without a doubt, you know for a fact that Quinby fully believes that he is a knight.
Look, right here. It's right here. I got the lapel pin and everything.
Yep.
They did the
And I
thing.
mean, yeah, and does have a brooch of the Knight of the Crown.
But did somebody give it to you, or did it magically materialize?
No, they
onto
gave it to
your,
me. They did. Like,
Gamdale all of a sudden creates about 5 of those lapels.
You're the one who
Throws them
who
across the
says
floor.
things just magically migrate into your pockets, friends.
Right. No, but this one's different. Like, they did the whole thing, right? The whole, like, tap the sword on your shoulder thing, and, like, I dubbed the Sir Quinby Scalefoot, like, all that stuff was a lot of pomp and circumstance, and it was all way above brow for me. But like I said, I grew up, my parents were noble lineage, and they were very strict in making sure that I learned the ways of the Knights of Solamnia. So I was a squire for a long time. And then whenever I came of age, I got knighted, and then my parents had to pay way too much gold for them to be okay with me just going about and doing my own thing, because knights are supposed to defend their honor. No, that's not fun. It's not fun. We like to travel
What's
here.
everybody's passive perception?
Ooh.
Good
13
question.
for me.
14 for me.
20 for me.
16.
11.
9.
Gamdale, what was yours?
9.
9. Oh, good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. All right. So Bowie is our highest with 20. Okay.
Yes, you are.
As this but can I just say, as you guys are having this what seems like questioning or arguments, suddenly you just see Vata just pop up and goes, huh, wait, I got something to say. I want to say I love all you guys. All right. I love all you guys. And yes, knight. Got it. Cool.
Vata, you are truly a master lyricist. You should be a poet. You should write poems.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Percussion, maybe.
I gotta pee. And he goes and gets up and walks off to the bathroom. That's it.
And I would say, Bowie, you would hear it first, but you kind of hear, like, kind of on the other side, there is just a little bit of a commotion, but you're not quite, can't really tell, even from your vantage point of hovering on the carpet. But you definitely hear, oh, well, good thing I was there to pick it up. I mean, this is what you would do without me. You would just lose everything, but I'm there for you, so that's all that matters. So good thing I'm around. And there's a little bit of something, and you don't, go ahead and give me a perception check, Bowie, since you're the one who heard it.
That is 29.
29.
I got a 19.
Good job.
Damn.
That's enough to see something. You just barely beat the DC. As you see what looks to be a tuft of hair, kind of just bobbing up and down through the crowd, that you lose for a second when it gets closer to you all. And that's it. And then you are continuing your argument or discussion of Quinby or what have you, as Vata wanders off to relieve himself.
But you do notice him as would he have, as Vata was walking, would he have heard anything at all? Or picked up any of this?
I mean, I would say that you would have noticed the commotion, but you wouldn't have seen, or like it would already been dispersed, and like you see, like you look over where you think the commotion was, and there is someone holding what looks to be like a monogrammed handkerchief that they're like putting in a back pocket.
Gotcha. So then instead, you see Vata walking away, and for someone as inebriated or looks as inebriated as he is, he's quite adept at moving around. Like you would see him just very deftly avoiding just people around him. I'm assuming this is a very crowded establishment, right?
It's fairly, yeah. It's definitely a very, very well traveled tavern. So there are quite a bit of travelers as well as the locals here. It's the only place to get food, and it seems like these spiced potatoes are very popular.
Okay, so yeah, you just seem like there would be moments where almost like he would just bend halfway forward as he turns around, like underneath servers, like the serving trays, and instead you see him like initially. What you saw initially make his way to the loo, but somehow I guess halfway through he forgot that's where he wanted to go, and then ended up being at the bar instead. And he kind of just like sits himself down and trying to grab something, and then as he makes his way back, he comes up with an entire handful of flagons, and he's like, one for you, and one for you, and one for you, and one for two for me. And it sits that down. And then hands off drinks for each, and I was like, cheers! Oh, boy. And then sits down again.
And as you sit down and look around and kind of go, you notice that there is one additional person sitting at your table.
Hello.
And you kind of hear this, oh, hey, how's it going, guys? I've never seen you all here before. Is this your first time in Solace? Have you guys been to the Inn of the Last Home before?
As soon as Gamdell hears this, you see all of the mechanical bits like start to like consolidate and like come together, and then basically kind of form around him in a little bit of armor. And you see it kind of turn this like blade and start spinning like it's gonna, cut somebody that gets too close.
Whoa, are you from Mount Nevermind? I was there once. I once got slingshotted up on a catapult up to like the 3rd or 4th floor, but then this net fell and almost caught me, but then it missed, and then I fell to the next floor down.
You need to calm yourself.
Here, and you see Vata, he was originally planning on having 2 drinks, shoves the other one into that guy's hands in the hopes that the drinking will stop him from talking.
As Meredith hears this babble, she just puts her book down slowly and just stares at this oddity creature.
I haven't drunk enough for them to be 2 of them. I can't deal with 2 of them.
As Meredith sets the book down and kind of leaning against the back wall in the red robes, kind of looks up. Oh, wait, are you a wizard? I have a wizard friend. His name's Raceland. He was once wearing red robes, but then he was black robes. But then we went to the Abyss. And I don't recommend going to the Abyss. It's not a very fun place. You might think it was fun because it seemed kind of cool because I've never been there before, but then it wasn't. And I don't recommend going there. But, but then he kind of...
The Abyss does sound fun. Like, I've never been there.
And as you look over, you see this Kinder with a top knot that is pulled up to the very top, with it kind of flings over to one side, wearing bright, almost like royal, vibrant blue pants, an orange tunic, a fur vest, and about 3 dozen pouches. And slung over his back is a hoopak, which is a Kinder-made weapon that works as a staff, but also has a sling on the end as it kind of forks. And it can also work as almost like a musical instrument where it spins around and it makes almost like a hum, or can even like mimic like animal noises or other things. And he just looks like wide-eyed at you, Quinby, and just runs over and, oh my goodness, I haven't seen another kinder here in a while. How's it going? My name's Tasselhoff Burfoot. What's your name?
I'm Quimby Scalefoot. I
Quimby Scalefoot, amazing.
Guy. Literally,
what do you
like,
stuff
I'm
in your
like,
pouches?
cousin.
Do you want to see what I have in my pouches?
Absolutely.
And he just takes all of his pouches and dumps them upside down.
I start going through them and, like, literally am just so intrigued at all of the oddities that he may have.
I need everybody to make me perception checks.
Sure. Yeah. 16.
22.
19.
11.
Okay.
7.
So everybody but Gamdell, as he dumps out his like his pouches, Vata, you see a onyx dog in his pouch that he dumps out.
You puppy.
Marilyn, you see that there is a gem that kind of tumbles out that looks vaguely familiar. Candida, there is what appears to be a potion in there that most likely could be. Actually, I'd say there's a rod. And Gamdell, you don't notice anything.
Question. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Did you?
No, I was gonna say, and Bowie, there you don't notice anything because you're on a carpet in the air, and Kindred did not get anywhere near you. But I would say that there's definitely a like wrench or something very that is like even has like Gamdell's initials like engraved in the side of them that one of you notice. And then Quinby, your stuff is all mixed in with it as you all both just kind of dump your stuff out. But there is just a smattering of just various things in these pouches as he just starts going through them.
Question.
Mhm.
Do these items look like things that once belonged to us and now is in his possession?
I mean, if you go to look for your dog, it's not there.
You see him look at the dog. Yeah, I have the same dog. Bagheera? Puppy? You see, and for the first time, you see Vata's eyes go wide. That up till now looking very drowsy. You actually see his whole eyes now. He goes, "You don't steal a man's dog."
No, you don't. Why would anybody steal someone's dog?
Oh wait,
Not
hey! I pick up.
As Vata.
I was just say I pick up the onyx dog and I'm like, hey, wait, Vata, this looks like a lot like the one that you have.
Did you manage my? That's my Bagheera. That's mine. He's mine. That's mine.
Oh.
As they're saying this, I
GoPro?
check my own pocket for my gem of brightness, and I realize it's not in there.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I grab my staff and I whip it up at what's our friend's name? It was very fast.
Tasselhoff Burfoot.
At Mr. Tasselhoff, and I say, friend, is this a game you truly wish to play?
Oh, I love games. What game are we playing?
How about fisticuffs? We'll go
Kill
for
the
it.
thief.
One round.
Thief where? I hate thieves. Stealing is wrong.
Yeah.
Conversations.
And
Wait, what's happening here?
Wait, hey, Gamdell, isn't this? These are. I hold up the wrench. It's got his initials on it.
You took my wrench?
No, I would never. I don't take anything. Like I said, stealing is bad.
I'd like to make an
What?
insight check and use ear for deceit.
Okay. Sure. Make an insight check.
These are some wonderful things, Tasselhoff. Truthfully, beautiful, amazing.
Go ahead and roll me a D100, Quimby.
Oh, shoot.
21.
21. He 100% is telling the truth. He does not steal. He hates thieves, and he absolutely despises thievery.
78.
78. Okay, I'll get to you in a second. And he'll look to you, Quimby, as, oh, are these some of your of y'all's? Oh, you guys must have dropped it. Good thing I was there to pick it up. Quimby,
I
you should
dropped-
really keep an eye on your friends. They're very forgetful, leaving things laying around. And he'll give all of your items back to you.
I try to tell them this. I tell them this daily. I have to pick up their things literally daily.
She reaches over for one of the spare mugs that Vada hasn't drunk. It's like, oh, there's 2 of them. Oh,
I take my Onyx dog back, and you just see him like.
I do
hugging
start
it,
tossing
like,
people's
I'm sorry,
items
baby.
back to them.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm never gonna lose you again. Never again.
Never say never, Vata.
Stop.
Go ahead and roll me another D100, Quimby. But you get a bag of tea leaves.
29.
29.
Yeah.
You get +2 peanuts. At least that's what's written on the side of them.
Interesting.
It literally just says +2.
Is it my turn? Can we show and tell now?
On the peanuts?
Like, your things are very nice, Tasselhoff, but can I show you my things
but that's
now?
just those are just things that mixed up and have gotten into your stuff. Just
okay.
mixing it.
Okay.
And then he goes, "Oh, wait! I know exactly. I have something I want to show you guys." And he'll reach in and he'll pull out what looks to be this like strange sphere, but then he starts to almost like a Rubik's cube mess with it and kind of pulls a chain and then like pulls a thing and a rod comes out and then twists it and then it moves over. It is very, very artificery, Gamedale, but also Marathon, you just know like you can feel the magic radiating off of this thing.
I was going to ask, can I do like an Arcana check on this?
Yeah,
thing to see what
absolutely.
I
Go
can
ahead and
learn
give me an
about it?
Arcana check. As he starts doing it, and he's like, "Oh, this is the cool. I've had so many fun adventures with this. This is
Natural 20,
looks around
27.
and just kind of looks to see if looks to where Tika is, and then you can see a very, very large man behind the bar, probably like Jesse Jerdak large. In description, and he just kind of goes, "Oh, I'm not supposed to have it, but I was actually on my way to take it to my friend Dalinar, but then I kind of got distracted, but that's okay." What'd you get? 27, you said?
27, natural 20.
You absolutely recognize this as the artifact, the device of time journeying, as Tasselhoff takes it and slams the button at the top. And he was like, as he goes, "Let's see if we can go back to meet another one of my friends." And as
he does that, I scream, "No!"
And there's a flash of arcane energy. And a bit of Marathon, you with that natural 20, you also notice that there's almost like a wave of something doesn't feel right. As there is this jaunt, and you find yourself standing in a forest. And Cass kind of, "Well, that's not right. I was just trying to take you to meet my friend Tanis and Sturm, and where are we?"
You don't know?
Oh.
Nope, definitely not where I was meaning to go. I was wanting to stay in the inn, just go back.
Is it time to kill him yet? I mean,
no. He hasn't been disrespectful yet.
He's apparently
I'm aware he took us
lynched us
backward
3
in time somehow. Yes.
Whoa.
What?
Seems disrespectful to me.
What?
But...
Backwards in time? Time travel?
We have gone backwards in time.
Forward? What?
What?
Well, I don't know if it's backwards or forwards, but it's definitely somewhere we do not want to be. Somewhen we do not want to be.
And you see him like
without consent.
He's just like pounding on the device. Like, that's not how you're supposed to work.
Can I go and grab that from him? Because that just
you can most
dear
certainly
God.
try.
What do I have to roll?
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
You'll roll against his.
12.
42.
Well,
Abuse you.
yeah.
Yeah.
How on earth did you build a
Every
character
time you go
formation?
to like grab it, it almost like not even realizing he's moving out of the way, but he is like just nimbly dodging out of the way of your attempt to grab it.
Did you say
as he's like banging it, and he's like just like putting it back and like reassembling it. But as it's going, go ahead and give me perception checks.
All of us?
Hey.
Everybody, yep.
like just gonna grab him by the vest and haul up?
That was
Alright.
nat 1 for a total of a 5.
Oh no.
I got
Good.
a 9.
That's good.
4.
Good. It's good. Strong.
That
7.
is 19.
19. Anybody who got over a 10,
Me.
Ooh.
which is less than half. But you hear the sounds of hooves approaching. And you realize that you are in a forest, but you are on a trail or a road, like a well-traveled path. It is a thick, heavily coated forest. It is dark. There is a slight like haze or like not necessarily fog, but just a little bit of like almost like ground mist that kind of just like settles onto the ground here. And there is definitely the sound of multiple horses approaching.
I grab whoever's standing next to me and pull them off the side of the road post haste.
So is it night or is it just that it's fog?
No, it's night. It's nighttime. There is the light of the 2 moons. There are 3 moons on Kryn, but only wielders of dark black magics who follow Nunatari can see the black moon. But there's a silver moon, Solinari, and a red moon, Lunatari, that are the 3 moons of that. But the red and silver moon are always visible, and it is giving off enough light for it to be low light around. So it's not like pitch black here, but it's enough to tell that, yes, it is definitely nighttime. But even those without dark vision still have some visibility.
Oh, gosh. Quimby
Can't stand here. Move. Come on.
Yeah, I would
Something's
like step off of the road with Candida and also like out of a pocket or a pouch, pull out these gaudy blue-green goggles and put them on. I'm throwing my goggles of night on.
Got it?
I yanked whoever was standing next to me off the road as I heard the hooves approach.
When Gamdale eventually recognizes or hears all this, he just kind of, it doesn't look like he's hurrying, but he actually does go pretty fast after he realizes.
And Bowie finds the nearest tree to climb and just scurries up.
Okay.
Gonna
Candida,
I mean, you're also on your carpet still, so you could just
wait,
go up.
I'm on my carpet. Right, I'm gonna just fly up.
Yeah. There was a burst, and everybody where you were sitting, what you were doing.
Oh,
I mean,
okay, cool.
Vata even still has a mug in his hand. I mean, it's like maybe only a third of it left, just because you're constantly drinking from it. But you still have a little bit of something left at least.
So, just so I catch
I'm flying
everything,
away.
just so I catch everything, everybody's basically hiding, right?
I think everybody just moved off to the road. I don't think anybody actually like hid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I will have tried to have dragged Tasselhoff with, because I feel like there's not the sense to do so on this.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, you could have grabbed him by the scruff of his as he's messing with it, and he kind of just gets pulled with it. He's like, I've almost got it, I think. And
in the same
he
pocket,
continues to play with it. But you can see that there are 4 horses approaching down the path at a pretty fast gallop. But as you all move off to the side, you can see that.
Just to be clear, Bata didn't move off the road. He's just like, where's everybody go?
I love it. As Bata is still standing in the middle of the road, you I would say Bowie would notice first because of your passive perception being a 20, that all 4 of the riders are heavily armored in full plate.
When Bowie notices that, when he flies up to move out of the way, he's going to take some ball bearings and throw them over to try to get them to trip.
Okay. As you toss them down, they settle onto the ground, and it is dirt, so the ball bearings don't quite act how Bowie wanted them to act. It's a good idea, but the horses don't fall, but you do as Vata is. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, is just kind of like, hey, where'd everybody go? You hear whoa, and they rein up and just kind of like come to a skidding halt to not barrel over Vata, but also notice the others, and you can, as it pulls up, you can see that there is 4 heavily armored individuals on horseback, all wearing like helmets and everything.
Any sigils or crests?
There is. Quinby, go ahead and give me a history check at advantage, but everybody else can make history checks if you so wish.
Gamdell isn't really trying to comprehend what they might be, but he does brand his shield and has a rather large hammer, and he is trying to prepare for whatever the worst is, because that is what he always does.
17.
19.
15.
Okay. Anybody who got a 15 would instantly recognize armor of Knights of Salamnia. Specifically, you can see the sigil of the Knights of the Rose on the one in the very front, and at least one other being a Knight of the Sword. And they kind of pull up, and the one in the front kind of speaks up. Oh, who goes there?
Hey,
Not
are horses allowed in the tavern? Or
no, Vata, we're hello, fellow knights. Greetings. I hope your evening is well. I apologize for my friend in the road. It appeared that you were in a certain hurry, and we did not have time to remove ourselves from your path.
Do the Knights of Salamnia typically do things like assist in law enforcement, recover stolen items, that sort of thing? Like if they happen to cross a crime, what would the Knights of Salamnia do?
You see them staring at you, Quinby. What was your history check, by the way?
17.
Sorry. 17. You recognize and like pick up that the armor that they're wearing is very, very old. Like in the sense of like the armor itself is brand new, but the style
like
is
the era that it's from.
The era is very, very old. And kind of just look at you, and one of them rides up next to the one in front. My lord, we do not have time for this. And he looks over. There is no taverns here. Move aside. I do not wish to run you down.
Where is the closest tavern, though?
no taverns.
Not here.
Where are we? Like what region?
You do not know where you are.
We've been traveling
It's been a long
for a
night.
few days, and just our map is out of date.
I step up and I say, Sir Knight, I was hoping for your aid. In Solamnik, and I say, we were hoping for your aid. That creature over there stole that device from us.
You see him look over, and
I'm hoping that this guy, that Tasselhoff doesn't understand Salomnik.
He looks over to you, and again, there's this like contemplation, but something. And you see the other one go, Lord Soth, we must get to Istar. And I'm sorry, I do not have time for this. You should seek shelter. And with that, the four of them take off past you all.
Did they say we have to get to shelter? Like, what's going on?
Do you like, really quick out of character question? What's a horse's base speed?
60 feet.
Do you guys need me to like chase after them? They were kind of rude.
I was just in a hurry.
They had a place to go. I think it would be more rude to chase them down than not.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have to figure out what's happening with us.
We also might want to figure
rude.
that out from shelter.
Yeah, and we should probably just capture little
as you say that,
Hasselhoff or whatever.
He goes, wait, did he say Lord Soth and Istar? I've been to Istar once. I went there once with Raceland and Caramont. That's actually when I got this device. Oh, hey, I think I got it. And,
he said Istar.
And then he'll hit it again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
There is another flash of arcane energy as you are all swept away once again through time, or maybe just teleporting, who knows. And you can see that there is this almost like a pulling sensation that wasn't there the first time, as it almost feels like you didn't necessarily travel across time, but almost you just teleported via location. That same sensation when you teleport, where you just kind of like everything kind of goes wonky for a second, like you just dip down a roller coaster and your stomach is then in your throat. There's that feeling as you find yourselves no longer in a forest, no longer in a tavern, but it is now pitch black, and you are definitely in a cavern of some sort, or even a tunnel, but there is definitely rock and stalag both mites and tights around you.
Ooh, that one didn't feel right. Ooh.
You better start explaining yourself.
Does Dark Vision 60 give me anything?
It does. I mean, you can see 60 feet around, and you're in a large cavern. And as you look around, you don't see Tass around anywhere.
Where the?
What?
Where did he go?
Oh, no.
I quickly cast a light cantrip on a copper coin in my pocket and hold it out for everybody.
Oh, I pull the goggles
Ooh,
out.
shiny.
And as you cast it on this copper coin, the first thing that catches your eye is the glint from the ground. As about 10 feet, I would say about 30 to 40 feet in front of you, there is this sheen, and what those with dark vision didn't catch, the ground itself looked uneven and rocky, but as the light hits it, it actually reflects off of gold, platinum, gems.
Money?
Shiny. Oh.
Okay, it's a little better.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I look around. Are we standing on what one might consider a hoard of gold?
I mean, it is quite the hoard of gold that you're standing on.
Oh.
Gamdale immediately starts to try to find a perimeter. So he has dark vision. He shifts his vision into the black and white and is looking for an outer edge of this space.
Okay. As you begin to pace, you find what appears to be a wall about 80 feet from where you were standing. It is difficult because most of the ground that you stand on is gold.
Oh, jeez.
And
so Gamdell, you actually see that you see that something starts kind of whirring and making noises, kind of mechanical noises, and then you see that something's kind of comes out of the bottom of his boots that have metal all over them, and it kind of like rises up just a little bit, and he has no difficulty with this terrain as these little kind of pin-like things are spreading out the distribution, almost letting him walk on top of it like it was, snowshoes.
love it. Love it, love it.
I think, I want to use eye for detail. So I know that's like technically like a bonus action of something, but I do want to do a perception check to see if there's anything hidden further that Bowie can tell.
Sure, give me a perception check.
While that is going on, I would also like to just kind of get a feel for what's going on here. If this is like all gold or, Quimby is like way of the. I already forgot. It's the dragon subclass. So like, that's all he's about. He strives to be as honorable as the metallic dragons are. So, like, I'm looking for any signs of a dragon in here because this is way too much gold to just be in a cave.
Okay.
I got a 24.
24? Okay. And go ahead and roll for me, Quimby.
22.
As you both look around, Bowie looking for just that out of place thing, you both almost at the same time see a mote of light that begins to get brighter.
Okay.
And
guys, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
And as you're looking, kind of just peering, you then realize that moat gets even bigger, and it's almost as bright and big as Candida, sorry. As you then see it blink, as it is an eye.
Oh boy.
As a head lifts up and just smiles, and you just see a row of teeth. And you hear this deep, guttural voice. Thank you, Takesis. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Of course you do.
Like, look, I ain't bright, but I know that word.
18.
What did he say?
there
Thank
it
you.
is.
What? What was it that he said? Thank you. What?
Thank you, Takesis.
Say,
I don't actually know what that means.
Yeah. Would my character know what that means?
Everybody would know what that is. Takesis is the evil goddess of dragons in Bryn.
she's the
17.
reason a bad war happened in our lifetime.
No,
Nope.
I mean, yes, that did happen. You all have lived through the War of the Lance, but this is something else.
Actually, I'll put mine in. Haha, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so Vanta got let's see, 23, and there. Gamdell got a 20. Marathlon got a 17. And Candida got a 17. And Quimby got a 16. Yep.
Then Quimby's up above me. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because I'm only +3.
And wow, everybody rolled really well on initiative.
We're probably all going to flip our attack rolls now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've-
no.
I've rolled too
Don't do
nice
that
at the
yet.
beginning.
It's all good. But you all see this massive red scaled dragon. One would say gargantuan in size, as it just peers up, and you can see the stomach of it as it begins to rise, begin to glow in between the scales, and feel the heat radiating off of it. But Vata, in your drunkenness, you are first.
You just see him looking at this giant dragon, and look at the guys like, is that what I think? That's one giant chicken. Oh, damn it!
I know it's a little late, but if everybody would give me a almost as if like a certain something just clicked into place, but give me a history check.
Ooh. 13.
18.
26.
Oh shoot!
I got a 6.
17.
Oh, Adam.
He's pretty good at that too.
Oh no!
Oof. Even with an 8, I would say is enough to even know this. That name Istar, it's pretty important in the history of Kryn. And so I would say that the DC for this would have been a 5.
Oh, okay.
Because Istar is where the cataclysm happened, when the king priest basically claimed himself a god, being better than the gods, and the gods threw a mountain on the world, and a cataclysm happened, and that happened in Istar, thus wiping it from the face of the world, and completely changing the world as you all know it now, but being where you are. And then I would even say, as that flash of the device of time journeying from TAS happened, Bowie and Vata and Marathlon, you all would have noticed what appeared to be the trees themselves bleeding as these group of 4 knights rode by. But that's just kind of clicking in as you're staring at this dragon. Vata, it's your turn.
All right. So as soon as he says, that's one giant chicken, he's going to be like, oh, I've been hungry. Oh, chicken leg sounds great. Oh, let's go. And then you just see him jump up. Very excited. Unusually excited for this. And he's going to go and just from the back pull out a staff. Hold up. Let me make sure I have things. Go away. Sometimes. There we go. You see a staff that looks kind of like it's decaying, as if though it's from a very dead, almost decrepit tree. And there's no way that thing should be able to hit anything. I mean, sustain impact upon anything. But instead, he goes to take this and hit this giant lizard for a. Oop! What happened? No, you go away. Come on. Oh, why is it saying this now? What nonsense is this? Staff of Withering, virtual tabletop not found. Staff of Withering it won't let me roll it directly using this. So I may need to just do a straight D20 plus 8. So let me do that. Roll a 19 to hit.
You come up bringing your Staff of Withering down, and it slams against the scale of this massive creature. And if you've ever hit, something like even like a tree with, a large stick or branch, and there's that vibration that kind of rockets through and hits your hands, and it kind of goes like that a bit. You kind of feel that reverb as you slap into it, but doesn't seem to have any effect as a 19 is not quite enough to get through the thick natural armor of this creature.
Oh, shit. Okay. As that doesn't work, you see Vata going, stupid stick, puts it back, and then just starts punching at it. I'm going to use... Oh, no, before he goes, he takes a swig from another pouch that's on his side, and that is going to make him use a key point. And I'm going to just do a flurry of blows. Oh, man. So I'm going to... 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Woohoo! All right, let's get going. So as he then does a backflip and then just crouches down and then jumps forward and just starts like smacking away at what are weak points between the scales he could find at this giant chicken that he sees in front of him. And that is, I think, 2. It says allows me to do 2 unarmed strikes. Correct?
You're flurrying of blows?
Yes.
Yes. So you have so what you that'll be from that, but you also have a second attack with the staff. So go ahead and just roll me a D8 plus 3 with plus an additional 2D10 necrotic if you want to expend a charge.
Yes. So that was 9 damage on that one. Plus 2D10 you wanted me to do,
correct.
Right?
Yep.
That's a D100, so I'll do D10. There we go, 2D10, roll for a 19 damage.
Nice. Yeah, as you slam down with the staff, kind of you see that as this gnarly twisted branch slams into the scales, you can see it begin to almost decay and rot away as the necrotic energy seeps in, kind of black veins rising up into the scales. And as you come down, you can then kind of swing around with a kick and even like stumble into a headbutt as you drunkenly flurry of blows. So go ahead and give me 2 more attacks.
Woo! 2 more regular, just roll to attack first?
Yeah, these are going to be unarmed strikes because of flurry of blows. But if you scroll down under bonus actions, you can see both of your, see flurry of blows there. So if you just want to give me 2 flurry of blows attacks. 14
is the first one. 18 is the second one.
Yeah, and you just boom, and then headbutt, and you kind of stumble back a bit.
That hurt.
Yep. And it doesn't seem to have any effect, but we did get a $20 donation. So for this round, our ancient red dragon is no lower immune to fire.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's convenient.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
So, the wonkiness of time travel and probably being somewhere where you weren't supposed to be is having an effect. So thank you for the donation. And with that, that'll bring us to Gamdale.
You see Gamdale again, kind of floating on top of the gold. No problem moving around. Moves very quickly, much faster than it seems like he could. But you see these springs and cogs kind of coming out of the back of his boots and just kind of like digging into the gold and letting him move very quickly. As he's doing it, he's winding up and twirling this hammer that's almost as big as he is. And he kind of leaps forward when he gets within about 20 feet of the creature and hurls it end over end at it. And that is a 22 to hit.
22 just hits.
And with that, it's going to, if it's okay, I can roll damage in a second to see if the second attack hits, because as soon as it hits the creature, the hammer is back in his hand. It's almost looks like it teleports. It's so fast, and as he does, he catches it almost in a twirl, and he's spinning again, and just in rhythm, it kind of lashes out again, and that's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that is going to be a total of ooh, nice rolls. So let's see, 16 plus 7 is 23.
23.
23 plus 6 is 29. So then it's 29 plus 16 is 29 plus 16. Is that 45? Is that right?
Yes.
29 plus 16 is 45 bludgeoning damage. And with that, the hammer returns to his hand one more time. And as it does this, you see that as a bonus action, the armor that he kind of has around him that is constantly shifting and moving, you see that it also lunges forward with what looks like just kind of like a almost like a Terminator 2 metallic appendage, and tries to slam into the creature.
Love it.
And that's 20 on the die for the Steel Defender.
Hey,
So
all right.
That's a 30 total.
That'll definitely
And-
hit. Steel
and
Defender
that-
will crit.
Is going to be force damage. So nice. 21 points of force damage.
Nice. As you just, ricochet, almost bouncing your mechanical hammer off of it as it just slings back, and then kind of pushing the armor into this almost forceful punch. You just literally see scales fly off as this dragon takes a step back and then looks at you. Is that the end of your turn? Are you gonna move?
I was about 20 feet from it.
Mhm.
I'm going to move backwards a little bit, but this is all like as it's coming back the next time. It's almost as the hammer's coming back, he jumps up and grabs onto the hammer, and it propels him back about 10 more feet, and then he just stays there in a battle stance with his shield raised.
Got it. As you slam into him, he just kind of looks over, and you can see that where you were just about to get tail swiped, but by jumping back that 10 feet, you get out of the range of his tail. And so you see him at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action, and he's going to bring these massive wings out, and he begins to flap them. And I need, we'll say, everybody but Gamdell, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep, as the dragon takes flight.
14.
That was
Hey.
my second nat one for a total of a 9.
Oh, baby.
So
One to do
anybody
better than
who got less than a 25 fails, and will take 15 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone as just the force of the wind from his wings beats, and he rises up 40 feet into the air. Which brings us to Candida.
Can I use a reaction on that?
What are you wanting to react?
I have my gift of the gem dragon that activates whenever I take damage from a creature.
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 16. It's very hard for him to make, I'm sure.
That's a 13.
Sorry, man.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so that's 10 force damage as
Nice.
this gem that is tied around a leather string around Quimby's neck glows this iridescent purple and just emits this wave of translucent purple energy, and it also pushes the dragon 10 feet away from me.
Nice.
He's now 50 feet in the air.
One thing, so I just figured out I have what's called Diamond Soul, and I am therefore proficient at saving throws. And whenever I make a saving throw and fail, I can spend a key point to re-roll and take the second result. So I'm gonna go and re-roll my nat 1 that I got earlier.
Yep, that sounds good.
Not much better, but it still wouldn't matter. That is a 17.
Yep, still knocks you over. And you take the 15, but it is now Candida's turn.
Oh, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. I can't reach this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything in the treasure room that'll give me some height.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Sure. Great. We're doomed. 8.
You look around and there's nothing right away. Yeah, you can't really see anything. But I mean, you do have a tabaxi on a carpet.
That's fair.
And it just get blown away.
Cool. So you basically see
it's a big carpet though. You could fit. It's like the 6x9 foot. It can handle up to I think like 12,000 pounds.
Nice. Yeah. She hauls out her weapons and then just rushes over and like grabs it and says, "Get me up there." And I'm gonna. Can I hold action till
you absolutely can ready in action? Yeah. To swing at Le Dragon when you can reach Le Dragon.
They can reach the dragon.
And that'll bring us to Marith Lynn.
First off, is Tasselhoff still standing around somewhere in his infernal device?
Nope, Tasselhoff was not with you when you appeared here.
Oh, curses. In that case, I would like to cast Witch Bolt at the dragon at, let's say, 2nd level. So
I believe that is an attack roll on your point.
Yes, 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Okay. And then 2d12. Well, less than I was hoping for. 8 points damage.
8 points.
And then the Witch Bolt connection is maintained as long as I don't do any other actions, but I can do a bonus action. I think it's called Shadow Walk.
Ooh, love Shadow Walk.
So I'm guessing this entire area is pretty dim.
It's pitch black, save for the one coin that you lit up.
Well, perfect.
So
I teleport to a random spot that's, say, like 60 feet away from my current spot, but still within 120 feet of the dragon.
Easily doable. You step into almost like Nunatari, like you can see, because even though you are a red-robed sorcerer, you still see Nunatari because you are touched by shadow, as you can see this opening as the goddess of dark magic just almost smiles on you, and you step into this and step out about 60 feet away, and standing and no longer prone. And not clustered away from me, with everybody else.
Yes.
But that brings us to Bowie Boy.
Bowie Boy is going to cast Moonbeam.
Ooh.
Because he can't, and he has the reach. So yeah, that is what he's going to do. Yep. And on the other end of the spectrum from Minotauri is Solinari, as Solinari opens up as a beam of silver light hits this dragon. I believe he makes a save. Is it a dex save? Con save. 15. That is a 23. Heck.
So I believe he'll still take half damage.
Yeah. That'd be 7 damage. And it's
7 damage?
yeah, because I rolled 14.
Is that already? Oh, you rolled 14. Got it. All right. Thank you. And are you going to move? You do have a half.
I am going to move, so I am closer, so Candida can go as close as we can to the dragon, but like not to a point where it's like, hey, eat me.
We're in its cave. We're already in eat me range.
No, I mean like in a good like a snack attack.
A snack attack. You can absolutely move close enough to where Candida can get a attack off. So go ahead and your ready to action goes off, Candida, and give me your attacks.
Excellent. So you all hear an arcane word that you've heard in the past, and both swords just light up in flames. And thank you, whoever gave the dragon, who killed the dragon's immunity for this round. I needed that.
Yeah, same with the moonbeam. Like, ooh.
And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll her flame tongue swords. Okay, so that is math. Okay, that's just a 22.
22 hits.
Okay, awesome. And a 2-weapon fighter, so that is 23. So both succeed.
Both hit. Give me that damage with fire damage. Normally, I would say don't roll fire, but because of our wonderful donation, Red Dragon taking fire damage.
And question, because Bowie is in range with me, do I have sneak attack?
Absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna do some dice real quick. 11, and then
oh.
Hello? My power went. Not my power. My computer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know what happened. It's very strange.
Well, I'm currently Abby.
I'm Adam.
Ruh-roh.
KP, you're me now, so you're running this.
Oh, well, suddenly you find yourself in actually now a ice cream shop.
Excellent.
It's just the dragon. Bad
Amdel's
dream.
mood improves dramatically.
Yeah, no kidding.
Turns out the dragon, all of it, just a wild dream you had. A weird collective dream for some reason. It's all good, you guys. You know, they got praline, they got whatever flavors you got. Want, you know, butterscotch even. Like that's not something that you normally find in most stores.
I mean, it's a, you know, what are even pralines?
Yeah. Chocolate. You guys like chocolate?
Vanilla cream.
Nice. In the meanwhile,
while Anna figures out what's happening over there,
worries.
let's go ahead and give me that
sure. The 2 attacks and the sneak attack damage totaled 45.
Ooh.
Nice. And question, because it's a ready to attack, are you allowing extra action under fighter?
Oh, your action surge?
No. The champion gets an extra attack without using the bonus.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yep, and that one is the 26 and 12 more damage. And at that point, she has a bigger problem because I don't know if she's still on the carpet. Depends on if carpet. Okay, because I was like, depends on if Bowie just got me close enough to jump.
No, you're still there. You're in the, you know, the tail range, so not the snack attack.
Good plan.
But the tail attack. And at the end of your turn, there will be a legendary action for said tail attack.
Yeah, I deserve that.
Let's see here. That's a 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the snack attack, you get the smack attack.
Yes, you get the smack attack, not the snack attack. And we'll roll it here.
Fun fact, dragon's tails whip around just like Bowie boys when they're both angry.
And you'll take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
That will be Bowie's turn, and that brings us to Quinby.
Okay. So, action economy, right? I get two actions and a bonus action, or I already used my bonus action with the amulet crystal thing.
No, you're good. So you'll have an action, a bonus action, and a move action.
And a move action. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend a key point to use Step of the Wind, and you do the dash action. My jump distance is doubled for the turn, and I'm gonna go ahead and use Wings Unfurled.
Awesome.
So these spectral silver dragon wings just unfurl from Quinby's back as he, from the ground, like just launches himself up in the air as the wings flap, almost like he's flying up to the dragon. It gives me a flight speed of my walking speed, which is 55 feet, so I'm assuming that that's going to be able to get me up to the dragon. And I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my attack action to do Breath of the Dragon. I'm just gonna breathe fire in his face.
Do it. I love it.
How's a good round to do it?
Yeah, so he needs to make a DC 16 dex save.
Welcome back, Meredith.
Strangest computer failure ever.
It's all good. You're back.
And everything stayed in the correct position, too.
Yep.
Yeah, miracle.
21.
Okay, so he'll take half. So that's 22 total, so he'll take 11 fire damage.
Yeah, yep. So when Candida pulls out the fire swords, there's just this almost like laugh coming from the red dragon, and then gets stabbed and burned, and is like, "Ha! What is this feeling? I do not like this feeling. Is this what pain is? Ah!"
And I would like to also end my, actually. So that Step of the Wind was a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my move action to, I want to be above the dragon, above its head.
Yeah. So your bonus allows you to basically double your jump, and you leap up. Wings come out. You now have a fly speed. You easily can be above the dragon.
Yeah.
Kind of hovering there.
Yeah. And that only lasts for this round, so I'll start slow falling, but I have a plan for that, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's a giant dragon you could easily latch onto. And that is... It is now the dragon's turn. Finally. And... is going to breathe in and breathe out. I need everybody to I don't need everybody. I need everybody but Marith and Quinby to make me dexterity saving throws, because it is a 90-foot cone. But since Marith's shadow stepped out of the way and Quinby is above it, you're not going to get hit by it. But
12.
This gonna hurt.
Except, what kind of damage is it?
It will be fire.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna use my reaction with my Gift of the Chromatic Dragon to take resistance against that instance of damage.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Valid.
So I get 5 of those. I'm gonna
I'm
just
just gonna.
Quick question. So until it's our turn, are we still technically prone?
You are.
Okay. Great.
Yep.
Wait, there was something.
Oh, yeah, no, go.
That is so many ones.
Thank you. So yeah, rolled an 8, so that's garbage.
Yeah, that's yeah. So that's
Rolled
a
a
fail.
reaction,
18.
reaction, uncanny
18.
dodge.
Uncanny dodge won't work with this, but evasion will.
I'm not that good a thief. Oops.
No.
But don't you get it? Oh, that's right. That's right. You're fighter.
Poor pre-session planning.
Yep.
I
how
got
many
a
reactions
15.
Can I use?
Yeah. No. All right. So everybody who got less than a
25.
24
Oh, I was
joy.
almost right.
will fail. But it's not as bad as it could have been. You will take 61 points of fire damage.
As a reaction, I'm going to absorb elements.
That's fine. So that will half it to 30 for both Bowie and Gamdell.
What? Wait. I
As
have
you-
resistance though.
Yes, which is why you'll take 30 and not
Oh, gotcha.
61.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Wait,
I
hold up.
misheard.
I have something. I swear I have something here.
Yeah, it's when we need some more donations, chat, because
Oh,
our party
boy.
needs to be healed a lot.
Would this be considered as a missile?
It is not.
Fudge.
It is a cone of fire. Look, it was 26d6 and I got a 61. So the average is 91. So I rolled so many ones, and that's okay.
Thank you
Oh,
to the dice.
Hold up.
gods.
Tipsy.
And
Oh,
that's-
I do have evasion.
So you will take half, even though you failed. So you'll take 30 as well.
Oh, thank God.
So I think everybody but Candida took 30.
Yep.
Oh no.
But I mean, at least you're the tankiest one. So there's that.
Yep.
But that's why
Scorpion
we need
armor.
donations. It's why we need donations, because
Please.
there's lots of healing action that could happen with donations. So get those donations in. It's for a great cause. But that is the dragon's turn. It uses its action to breath weapon, and that brings us back to Vata.
Mm.
Oh, and
Woo.
with that wonderful $30 donation, that's a mass cure wounds on the party.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
Thank you so
wow.
much. Thank you so much for that wonderful donation.
How much do we get back?
I'm gonna roll it right now.
Oh, you're rolling it. Gotcha.
Yeah. So actually, let's go ahead and let me roll a d6.
Whoever you are, Mishkal shine upon you. Thank you.
Yep. Mishkal is definitely doing it. So I got a 2, so that we'll do that. Bowie, go ahead and roll me 3d8.
3d8.
Yep.
And 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 8.
14.
So 14, and then
14.
go ahead and add 10 to that. So
24.
everybody heals 24.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh boy.
Oh, that feels a lot better.
That's scary. That was scary.
Whew.
So,
Thank you.
thank you so much. So it's my turn now, right?
It is now your turn. You can
Okay.
stand up.
All right. So, I have what's called tipsy sway, which if I'm ever prone, I can stand up by just spending 5 feet of movement.
That is true. You can, because
So
you're a drunken master.
I am. So you just see like Mata go, oh God, crispy. Oh God, burning. Woo! All right. Woo! Woo! And then takes another swig. And he goes, oh, you're a dead lizard. And then he's going to then use Mingle with the Wind, which is his racial trait, and allows me to cast Levitate on myself without any material components. And I think that allows me up to 60 feet of range. But I also, on top of that, have the winged boots. How high up is this dragon?
You have winged boots. You don't need to cast Mingle of the Wind. You can just fly up to it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep. You don't need to use your action to cast Levitate. You can literally fly.
All right. So you just see Mata kind of do like the superhero pose and then just leap into the air, straight at this dragon. And afterwards, he's going to go ahead and first attack him. And I learned something. Let me double check it again. Hold up. Where was this? I can do an extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once.
Yes.
And you would take the attack action.
I did that for you last time.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
I got you.
Oh, look at you. This is so good to have a DM who knows. All right. So I'm going to go and hit him with that Staff of Withering again for a... Damn it, it's not letting me use that, so I'll have to use every D20 roll. That is it's not going to hit. 14.
14 does not hit.
All right. So again, I'm going to...
Second attack?
Yes. Second attack. Damn it. Roll. 18.
18 will not be enough to hit. But if you wanted to, you can flurry, or you can just do a single attack instead of 2 attacks for your bonus action, not burning a key point. So
I have a lot of key points. I'm going to burn that key point.
Sounds good. Make 2 more attacks. This is unarmed attack with your flurry of blows.
All right. Oh, come on, baby. 23.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And that was my first unarmed strike.
Yep.
And then another 20. Not 20.
Oh.
That'll do it. And then another thing you can do as a monk is you can spend another key point and do a stunning strike to attempt to stun the dragon.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So the first one, so I'm doing, let me first, do you want me to first roll damage?
Yeah, just give me your damage.
So for the first one is straight of 7 damage. And then for the critical attack, it's, how do you like to do criticals?
So it'll be the D4 way. So it'll be maxed and then you'll roll. So just roll a D8 and you'll add 11 to whatever you roll.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll straight D8. D8. Oh, come on.
We did just get a nat 20, so.
Get balance, I guess.
I guess.
The dice gods giveth, the dice gods taketh away.
Well, that was a 1 extra. So total of 12 damage there. So what was the
That's
total?
why we have it max, so you don't get 2 1s. So at least it's better than it could have been.
True. So that's total of 19 damage, and then and how many key points do I have to spend?
So if you want to attempt the stun on both attacks, you'll do 2 key points.
Okay.
And I'll tell you right now, he'll burn 2 legendary resistances because I
Worth
failed
it.
both of them because I rolled 2 1s in a row.
Yeah. Do I need to do anything for this now?
Nope, nothing
All right.
you need to do on that. That is all on me. I'll take the 19 damage. And with that, we just got a $25 donation. What we're going to do with that is we're going to break it up. And we're going to give the party 2 advantages and a D4 roll. So it's kind of like a pool. You can take from it as you knew. So you have 2 advantages and a D4 to pull from. Once someone uses one of them, that'll take it away, and then as we get them, that'll add to it. So just note there's 2 advantages on the table and a D4 to any one roll that you so wish to use, and you can choose to use it after you roll, so that way you don't waste it. All right, that will bring us to Gamdell.
All right. So where is the dragon one more time right now?
So he is currently 50 feet in the air.
Got it. Okay. And then we have Vata is flying with winged boots. And then we have Candida and Bowie on the ground.
They're on the carpet, flying on the back end of the dragon.
Okay, well that saves me spells, and I can do other things. That's great.
Marith is on the ground.
Okay,
really far away from the dragon.
But that's where they want to be, so that's fine. All right, perfect. So in that case, Gamdell is going to. He is going to cast. Actually, I am going to go ahead and do this just in case. He is going to, you see him produce something out of one of his pouches. He just didn't show his off earlier because that was just completely frivolous. But he pulls something out of his pouch, and you see him throw something into the air. And one of them comes up just a little bit, and then it almost magnetizes, and it slams into his back. And it's fairly large on his back. But then the other one is going to kind of float up just a little bit, and it's going to get near Candida. And it's going to basically attach to Candida's back, much smaller there. But you notice that it kind of makes you feel lighter for just a second, and it starts pulsing magical energy, and Gamdell flies up into the air as well. And then as he begins to fly with the bonus action now, you see the components of the armor again just kind of extend out and then try to slam the creature. And that is going to be a 23. I can't remember.
That'll hit.
Okay, and so with that 23, it is going to that's going to initially do 13 points of damage, but then this does not require an action. There is this, as the armor goes out and kind of slams into the dragon, you see this magical energy just pulse for just a second, and then down the length of the armor, this arcane jolt slams into the dragon, and then that is going to do an additional... Sorry, lost where that was. That is going to do an additional 4d6. Woo. Nice. 18 points of force damage.
18 additional.
Correct.
Nice.
And then Gamdell is going to stay about 30 feet away, just kind of floating in the air, shield raised.
Love it. That is amazing. And as you slam, that arcane jolt goes, there is this earth-shattering kaboom. As those who are on the ground, which I believe at this point is just Marith, you feel the ground beneath you just begin to shake. Everybody can see the cavern itself just begin to crack and split. And I need everybody to make me dexterity saving throws. Even the dragon.
Isn't the dragon in the air?
Yes. As the place around you literally begins to crumble and break away. It is you are standing in the midst of Kryn when the cataclysm hits.
Oh, well, that would do it, wouldn't it?
And Gamdell under his breath just says, "I swear it wasn't me."
Oh boy. I got up 15.
25.
15.
18.
This is luckily not the dragon stuff, so the DC's lower.
Whew.
But anybody who got above an 18 passed. Anybody who got below failed.
18
How
or
bad
above.
was it?
18 or above
Okay.
passed.
I'm going to re-roll this again using a key point.
Totally fine.
Question.
Yes!
If I see somebody get hit by something, would I be able to use my fighting protection to, like, at least put a shield in front of that person? Would that count as a reaction?
Absolutely.
Yep. If there's somebody who fails, Bowie's gonna just leap towards them within 5 feet.
I will let you do it, but even if you passed, you would take full damage and they would take half damage.
Bowie's fine with that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, so who failed?
Me.
All right.
Candida.
Okay. You all, those who passed, those who failed are going to take 88 fire damage.
Oof.
These are those who failed.
Ooh, death saves.
And 83 bludgeoning damage.
That's me gone.
As the world around you just completely just upends. You see the dragon just get decimated as this wave of cataclysmic energy washes over the party. And it is just atrocious.
So wait, what is half damage on that?
Half damage would be, we'll say for, we'll just call it 84 is half damage. If you passed, Vata, you don't take anything. You have evasion.
Same.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Well, hey, I mean, there are those inspiration dice. I mean, is it that or death?
Yeah. Who needs?
There's two advantages if those who failed want to re-roll and roll to see if you pass.
Because mine was a reaction, would I not be able to do that? Mine was failing due to the reaction to help Candida.
Correct. But if Candida passes, then I would say you could have it back.
Right,
Can I
and there's a
take the-
Oh, sorry. Go.
Sorry.
No,
I was
no,
going to say, can I take that D4 and just try? That gives you a 50% shot.
I mean, that's up to you guys.
Take it.
Go for it.
3! I win!
Hey, all right.
Huzzah.
So you'll take not nearly as much.
Yeah, no, I was about to say I'm down by 2 and I can't think of a way to pick it up, so
32, 32, 34.
do the advantage to reroll?
I cannot remember if this is the same round that I've used a reaction or not.
You have not. This is just happened to be your turn. Like, this is just after your turn.
Okay,
You
excellent.
have a
So
20 in the layer.
if I
after
have
the
my
20.
reaction then for Candida, you see that as this is happening, Gamdell just clocks it just slightly before this happens, and he has this flash of genius, and he remembers that he has the device that he put on Candida to allow her to fly, and he just says, hit the red button, and Candida, probably with a long arm, tries to like hit the red button, and it just kind of whisks her just slightly out of the way of some of the boulders. Add +5 to your save.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, then Bowie is
so. Yeah. What were you saying?
Is because of that, would Bowie's reaction get nixed out?
Correct.
Correct.
Cool.
So Bowie dives at Candida to help, and they both end up sort of like this armadillo ball of scorpion armor and spinning around Tinker No Mechanics. So it's fairly dizzying, but also we don't die.
I'm here for it.
Wow.
Very cool.
And
Back to 77.
with that, there is a wave of silver energy that washes over the party as you all heal 28.
Woo! Okay.
As we just got a $30 donation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
And you look over this just ruined cavern that you can see that has completely opened up. You can see the night sky and just see just this immense wave of destruction and energy. The ground still shakes and rumbles.
But does it still have gold on it?
It does not.
No.
That's how hot it got.
We
Oof.
nearly died.
That
We
is
don't
the
even
worst
get
thing that
treasure.
happened.
This is terrible.
So terrible. But as you look, you can see that there's still movement as the dragon kind of shudders a bit and lifts up. You can see that most of its scales and flesh has ripped off and is now skeletal. You can see that there is cataclysmic energy holding it together. The wings tattered and torn. Now this like purplish pulsing energy washes over it. And it is now Candida's turn.
Oh, is it not dead yet?
Oh, is it now?
Sounds like it might be undead.
It is now no longer a red dragon, but a death dragon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks to Kisses. Basically
One of the new dragons available in Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen.
Shameless plug.
looks down at Bowie is like, you okay?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again. And he shouts over to Gamdo. Because he knows that was not Candida Foley.
One of us is gonna die, buddy, and like just goes after the dragon again, and with this buzzing, vibrating, utterly untrustworthy invention stuck to her armor, dives down after it with the flame swords again. All right, come here. Okay. I don't know if its AC has changed at all. This should be an adventure. But that is a... yeah, that one's a just a 20 on that one.
20 hits. Its AC has changed. It doesn't have all of those scales protecting it.
Okay, and so the 23 will as well. And we're not in the middle of combat with it, so I assume the sneak attack does not go off. I mean, we're not right on it.
I mean, y'all are all right there. I mean, you all
Cool,
kind
I'll
of
take
fell
it.
and came down, and you're all like kind of dogpiled. So yeah, I definitely say that
Awesome.
you can get that.
I was like, if
that
Dustin
sneak
says
attack.
yes, I will take it. All right. Is it immune to the fire damage or no?
It is not.
It's dead.
It has new things.
Excellent, got it.
So you're good to roll fire damage.
Sorry, mathing. Lots of math rocks. 33 and the extra attack fails because that is a 1.
Yeah,
but
that one will fail.
33.
33 damage?
Yep.
you cut into this now like desiccated dragon, and it just like sparks off as it carves into it. The flames lick up it. You can see that the scales, what flesh hangs, tatters, and just drapes a bit. You can see bits of what was left of its innards are now just kind of just dangling out a bit, as it's all just almost just being held together by this cataclysmic energy. And yeah, you carve into it, leaving these scorch mark gashes across the bones, which now brings us to Marith.
Well, it is clearly time to bring out the big guns, so I cast Firestorm at 7th level.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dex saving throw of 17.
All right, it will make a dex save. Ooh, 17 on the die.
Does that mean yes or no for a baddie? Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So,
well, I still get half damage.
You still get half damage, and that's still a lot of d10s.
30 points damage, so you take 15.
So he'll take 15. And you just, literally just bring down this rain of fire that morphs and moves around your friends, because you can shape it to where it doesn't hit them, because Firestorm is cool like that. And you see the dragon like bring the wing up, even though it's tattered and decayed, seems to shield most of it from the brunt of the fire damage. All right, is that your turn? You gonna do anything else? So any sorcery points or anything you want to spend, or? So
the shadow walk, can I hold it? It's a bonus action, so can I hold it until and unless like the dragon starts breathing fire again?
Normally no, but whatever. Let's do it. It's fun.
So I hold my bonus action ready to teleport upon convenience.
That sounds great. Love it. And that will bring us to Bowie Boy.
All right, so I got some plans. So Bowie is very thankful for being alive, thank goodness. And he's gonna sneak attack for one. And then he is going to channel another gift of the chromatic dragon with infusion. And on his arm blade, he's going to infuse it with poison. And then he's going to try to go sneak attack on the dragon.
All right.
22, sorry.
22 hits?
Awesome. All right, so that would be the arm blade plus the sneak attack bonus.
Correct.
5d6. Okay. So arm
and
blade.
does the blessing, does that make all of your damage poison, or does it add an additional poison damage to it?
Let me double check. For the next minute, weapon deals an extra 1d4 of damage of the chosen type.
Got it. Don't worry about rolling that damage die.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to take any effect from poison.
Weird, but cool.
It doesn't seem to have a stomach to metabolize it, or bloodstream to be affected by it anymore.
It's worth a shot.
No,
okay,
yeah, no, for sure.
So for the damage, it is 1d4 plus 1. Oh, that sucks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6.
Couldn't be, you're on deck.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage?
20 damage, nice. As you just come up and just bring the arm blade across, just slashing right across this, as like kind of the ribs, kind of breaking off one of the ribs as it kind of falls down to the ground. And yeah, did not like that too well. You have a second attack if you would like to take it.
Yeah, I'll do another attack on that one. And it wouldn't count for the sneak attack on that.
Correct, because you've already done the sneak attack.
Right. 16, does that hit?
A 16 does hit.
Okay, cool. So they're going to do another. And that would be dope. 10.
10, nice. All right. And with those two attacks, you kind of come down and land and look up as it is beginning to breathe in this dark purplish energy.
And with do I have a move action still, or is the second?
Yeah, you still have a move action.
All right, and after doing a good old slice and dice, Bowie's gonna move back 30 feet back to the carpet.
All right. Did you want to bonus action disengage or take the attack of opportunity?
For the bonus action, I'll disengage.
Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action, and it is going to swipe at you, but as you move, it will then move and connect with Candida, who is still right up on it, as it'll make a claw attack. Ooh, that is an 18 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Oh, all right. And with that, you will take 15 slashing damage as the claw rakes across you. And that'll bring us to Quimby.
All right. Okay, so I too have the winged boots, so I am flying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my move action to fly up to this thing's like head, and for my bonus action I am going to use my taunt ability, and Quimby like flies over to this thing's head, and it's like, this is why nobody likes chromatic dragons. You stupid things always attack. You never want to talk first. We weren't trying to steal your gold. You don't even know what position we're in. Don't even look at them. Look at me. Now you're undead. You're disgusting right now. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Okay. That is a 12.
It has a disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until next turn.
Got it.
And I'm gonna use my attack actions to make 2 attacks, and the first one is gonna be Breath of the Dragon fire again, so it needs to make a DC 16 dex.
It succeeded.
Okay, it'll take half.
Yep. And
12 is what I rolled.
All right. So it'll take 6.
And so, like, after this string of insults to this thing and just, like, blowing fire out of my mouth directly into its face, the Quimby's fist, which, like, has, like, a scaly skin on the back of it, it looks like those scales start to, like, glow red hot, and heat comes off of his hand, and I'm gonna Draconic Strike to make my unarmed strike fire damage as I punch it.
All right.
20?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 7 fire damage.
All right, it'll take 7 fire.
Just that dragon with more dragon.
I just bonk it in the face. Literally, I just go up to it, talk crap to it, blow fire in its face, and bonk it right on the noggin.
All right. As you spin that slew of insults, it will spend a legendary action and is going to claw attack you, Quinby. That is a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, and you will take 14 slashing damage. And then it will... Does it get its breath weapon back?
I am going to use my reaction to activate the Gift of the Gem Dragon again. I'm still going to take the 14 damage, but it needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 4 or DC 16.
Yes. Yes, that's a 27.
It takes... I rolled 10, so it takes 5 force damage, and it doesn't get pushed back.
Got it. All right, it is going to breathe in and exhale a wave of ghostly purple flames. I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Evasion.
Cool. Oof. 25.
Oh, thank you. 20. Dirty 20.
A good day to pick a rogue.
I'm going to spend a key point.
That's fair.
8.
24.
Okay.
8.
So Vada takes no damage. Candida takes half. Bowie Boy takes half. Do you have evasion?
No, I don't believe so. We're...
9 or higher.
Yes, you have evasion. You take
do.
none.
Okay, cool.
Quinby,
I got a 20.
you got a 20, and you take none because you have evasion.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marith and Gamdel, yeah, you take all.
Oh dear.
So you'll take 59 necrotic damage.
I'm not dead.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, no, I do have a vision. Wow, I can't believe I missed
And
that.
so, Candida, you will take half of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I'm just checking my racial abilities. Don't mind me.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Cool. So instead of going to 0, I activate Relentless Endurance and drop back to 1.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
That thick ogre blood.
There are no orcs in Kryn. We're just borrowing it, damn it.
Yep. No, you're an ogre.
He said ogre.
Absolutely
Yeah,
no. I mean the
layers.
relentless endurance ability. We're just stealing
Yeah.
I see.
All right. And that's the dragon's turn. That brings us to Vada.
You see, so this is the first time you guys play after the entire collapse has happened, right?
Oh yeah.
So you see him kind of like, there's a pile of rubble, and you kind of just see like an arm shoot up from it, and he kind of pulls himself out, dusts himself off, and he just looks at himself. And he goes, "Guys, like, I can't die. It seems." And from the reason he says this is, he looks like he's back to 100% health. He's like no damage or anything at all. He's just like, whoa. Oh, dude, it's a dead chicken now. Oh. And then just fine. But he sees like everybody else getting hurt by it. He goes, oh, it's hurting my friends. Just starts going at it again. And he's going to do, let's see, what else can I do? So I think I'm going to continue. He's going to continue with his old shebang with first Staff of Withering.
Okay.
All right. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting it doesn't let me do that for some reason. All right. Roll. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No.
So
That was a nat 1.
Yeah, so that one's gonna miss. Go ahead and roll
Ah.
again. You're high enough level that nat 1 isn't gonna be detrimental.
Are you kidding me?
KP,
Wow! Wow! That's okay. That was a 2 plus, so that was for a total of a 10. That doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spend a key point. I'm just gonna attack it with unarmed strike.
Yep.
So 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Yeah.
Rock on. Let's go. So that I'll do that one, and then so let's roll that. That's 10 damage there.
All right.
Okay. Can I make these stunning strikes as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go. I'll spend 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Another 10 damage for a total of 20 damage.
All right.
And with that, both of them will also be with the stunning strike.
Yep. And what's your DC?
It is where is it? Stunning strike 17.
17.
Con saving throw of 17.
Okay. It will.
Yes.
It'll use its last legendary resistance on the first one
Yes.
because it got a 16.
Yes.
And the second one is a natural 1, so it is now stunned because it would be immune to stun, but because of that $20 donation, it loses all of its resistances and immunities for 1 round. Therefore, it is now stunned until the end
My turn.
of Vata's next turn.
All right. And then so I could imagine like that last one, just him just punching it straight, like right in the noggin. All right, go to sleep. Pop.
And it just staggers a bit, and just you see the cataclysmic energy keeping together like flickers and is like sparking and arcing and struggling to hold it together.
Ooh, another thing. Actually, another thing. Was it engaged with anybody else during
Yes.
this time? Okay, because I have Sentinel.
Yeah. That is, if it would attack someone else, you would be able to use your reaction to attack it. Or if it was leaving, you could be like, nope, you stay here.
Right. But okay, so during its turn, I just realized, would it have worked during its turn if it attacked something else?
It did not. I mean, we could have done it when you were
In the rubble?
Yeah.
Got it.
It's
Never
all
mind.
good. It's all good.
Right,
Yeah.
Never mind. Cool. All right, there you go. And that
all
should
right.
end my action, I think.
Gamdel, it's your turn.
Well, Gamdale was going to try to chug a really, really awesome potion,
Ooh.
but with the creature stunned. So
Drinking your potion's a bonus action, and I do bonus action potion. Drinking one yourself is a bonus. Giving it to someone is an action.
Okay, that's understood. I'm going to hold my bonus action for now to see how the rest of this goes first.
Yep.
But Gamdale gets a little more reckless, seeing the creature incapacitated to a degree, and so advantage on attack rolls being stunned. Correct.
Advantage on attack rolls.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get lucky. So he is going to wind up again. You see him kind of twirl, flying in the air, and throw the hammer. And I did get lucky. That's a 20 on that second advantage roll.
Hey,
so that's
right.
a critical hit there. And I'm going to just go ahead and do the second attack just for fun. That's also an advantage. So that's going to be a 13 plus 15 is 28. If I did that math right. Did that hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now what did you say on critical hits? What are you doing there?
So the first damage that you, instead of doubling the die, one of them is automatically maxed.
Okay, understood. So
and it's just the weapon die, and so if you have any bonus die, that'll be doubled.
Got it. Ooh, nice. So that's 14 plus 16, which is the max, is 30. So then 38. So 38 plus the second attack was nice. So 38 plus 8 is 46 plus 14. What's 46 plus 14? 60? Is that right?
Yeah, I got it as you were saying it. So
yes, got it. So 60 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And
Wow.
each time you see the hammer, like, coming back to him, and then as the bonus act, is it still up?
It is still up. But as you do, I mean, you have completely shattered the lower jaw. So I'm going to say it now loses its bite attack because it just no longer has a lower jaw, as it has just been shattered by this hammer strike.
Okay, I am going to go ahead with the bonus action then, and you see the armor again unfurl and try to slam into it. I'm going a little more reckless instead of drinking my potion.
Let's do it. Let's go.
And that is going to be a 22. Does that hit?
22 hits, yeah.
Okay, and so then it's going to be so that's 10 more points of force damage. However, as the armor hits again, you see a pulse of magical energy. I'm going to use another arcane jolt.
Let's go.
And that is going to be nice. 18 additional points of force damage.
Oh, nice.
It definitely has no lower jaw, or it's just
No
gone.
more snack attacks.
Yep, no more snack attacks. It has lost its snack attack.
When Tinker goes
And then Gamdale flies a little further away this time. So he flies, we're going to say about 60 feet away if he can get it. I think you said the room was 80-ish or whatever.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's more open now anyway because the world has shifted. So with that, there is another rumble as the world is literally shifting. I need everybody who's currently on the ground and not flying to give me a strength saving throw.
Even worse than
Oh,
Dex.
thank God, natural 20. 21.
I mean, you're still on your card.
18.
Just
All
to
right.
just to clear, when I had to go and attack the dragon, it was flying again, right?
It was not. It was on the ground.
Oh, it was on the ground.
Oh, wait. Bowie was on the ground on the carpet.
Yeah,
So, yeah, he passed anyway.
Vata still has the boots, the winged boots. Would that work?
Give me a strength saving throw.
All right, I tried.
Yep.
13.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Yep. Candida?
I thought I had the little flight thing on my armor.
Oh, yeah. And the dragon also succeeded. So everybody but Vata, you're fine. Vata, you fall prone as the ground is rumbling and shaking. There's no damage. It's just prone.
Okay.
He's used to
Be
it.
grateful
I mean,
compared
he
to what it
falls a
could have
lot.
been.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. To you, I mean, you don't even know that the ground's shaking. You just fall over.
Oh. Hey. Ceilings.
It's just a Thursday for you, like
Yeah.
But Candida, it's your turn.
Yeah, so she got slammed real bad. Saw all of her life flash before her eyes. It was not great. You guys were some of the best part. And then just that surge of and reaches into her pack and starts pulling out a potion to chug, but also like runs her hand into a necklace full of shiny beads, and it's the one that she's deliberately told Quimby multiple times, don't touch this, it's very bad, and like shoves it to Bowie Boy, and it's like, I'm gonna sit here for a second, but I need you to do me a favor. Could you just like shove this down its throat?
Oh, absolutely. By the way, you don't look so great. Can I do lay on hands when she's right next to me?
When it is your turn, you absolutely can.
And she's like, "Don't worry about it. Just do this. Just do this one, and I'm gonna hand you the necklace of fireballs."
Okay, I got it.
Quimby has definitely touched the necklace multiple times.
Yeah, it's been so concerning.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, mechanically, you can do a level 9 fireball if you put all the beads down its throat.
Oh.
And she's going to, or just add it, but then she's going to go ahead and do her potion of superior healing.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I don't have enough D4s for this. One sec. There we go. Okay.
Yep. Well, you roll some
I'll do math.
healing.
You keep going.
Yep. We're gonna move to Marith.
Well, she just got knocked to the ground, so she's sort of she's on her last leg, so she's sort of like slowly gets to her feet, and then she raises a hand and she casts Witch Bolt at 8th level.
Ooh.
Scary.
Yeah. Come on, attack roll.
Big whammies.
11 to hit.
Ooh.
But meta magic. If you make an attack roll for a spell and miss, you can spend 2 sorcery points to re-roll the d20.
Do it.
Yeah. So let's try this one more time.
It's still stunned, also, though, right? So it should be.
It is. So
Touchy!
yeah, and you have advantage. Go ahead and just give me one more roll, just to see if you crit.
Well, I rolled. Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Because it is stunned. You have advantage on the attack. So
No.
Okay.
18.
it's all good.
But it's still a good roll.
Yeah. So, but that hits. So give me that 8th level witch bolt damage.
Yeah.
12.
That's a lot of damage.
46 points.
Ooh.
There's a Fletcher joke in here.
And that 46 lightning damage. Oof. It arcs right through it and just courses around it. You can see it, like the smell of like what bits of flesh it had left, or it's like that rotting flesh, burnt smell hits, and it it is not looking good at all.
Oh god, it's still not dead.
It's not good. Bowie, it's your turn.
All right, let's do this.
Yep. You look over, you see Candida, as you were reaching over with your hand, you see pulls a potion up to her lips, and you can see a lot of a good bit of the wounds close up. Still definitely some bruising and maybe a rib or two broken, but isn't on death's door anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Forget the lay on hands. I'll take these. And so what I'm going to do is go back, running to it again, kind of like almost like cat zoomies essentially, and takes in his good paw. He throws the beads ball things into the dragon's gullet of what he can see, since it's wide open.
Wide open, yep.
And then with his arm blade, he slices again into the dragon.
All right, so it is an action to throw the fireballs.
Yep.
So go ahead and just roll me 14d6.
14d6. Okay, I'm just gonna do that digitally.
As this necklace go boom.
14d6. 14. Oh, I did 15. Whoops.
Whatever. It's good.
Okay. 57 damage.
So 57 damage as this fireball detonates. Go ahead and sing us that swan song. As how does Bowie, using this necklace of fireballs, kill this dragon?
So he really just wants to like slice into it. So when he throws, he's still gonna go like his bad paw shoulder in as he's tossing, and he's just like, "You just got defeated by a one-pawed cat." Bye. And he throws them, and then like bolts back to the flying carpet and like lifts him and Candida up to watch it burn.
Love it. And as it detonates, there is this flash as again the earth is shaking when you can kind of see coming over the cresting over the top of where this cavern is now has a nice sunroof or a moonroof. You see on a broom, you see Tass going, "There you are. We gotta go. The cataclysm happened. I was looking everywhere for you guys. Why'd you guys run away?" And
let me at him.
Swoop down and will slam the button as there is a flash of energy as you all return back to your proper time. And I believe as this happens and before you can throttle Tasselhoff, I think that is the perfect place to end this.
Can I cast sleep on him, please?
You can most certainly try.
Okay. 6. See.
But with that, we end tonight with $1,110. Jasper's Game Day. Thank you all so much for donating. Thank you all so much for helping the party. I hope you enjoyed this little jaunt through Kryn and the world of Dragonlance. There was it is like I said, a love of mine. It's the very first dive into D&D that I ever got to experience as a kid. And thank you all so much for donating. This isn't the only day that this charity is going. It's all weekend. So all day tomorrow, all day Sunday. So tune into the Bard's Playhouse as there are games going on all weekend long as we try to blow past that $2,500 goal. It is such a wonderful, amazing charity. So please, if you don't have any more to give, share it, get the word out there, bring people to see it. Not only is it for a good cause, but there are some amazing, amazing games all weekend long with amazing, amazing casts. So come check out, enjoy some gameplay. And as we go, we're just going to go around and let everybody know where to find you and if there's anything coming up that you want people to see. And we're going to start with Anna.
Just one more time, Amber Anna on social media. Hang out over at the Games Tavern, and we play Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction Thursdays at 7. So if you want a nice taste of some good booze and some good magic and some really good heisty fun, check us out.
Love it. And Abby.
Hey there. I'm Abby. I've been playing Candida Raga. And I am normally found, you can check my socials at Clarion Call. Right now, I definitely recommend checking in on Aberrant Atomic Youth, which we are in our finale. So we're in our final 2 episodes. Check us out Wednesdays on Simulacra TV. And it has been a heck of a ride. Thank you, everybody, for donating. Thank you, Dustin. You had the plants bleeding. You had the spiced potatoes. You made my heart happy. It has been a delight. Thank you.
Adam.
I'm Adam Bradford. I'm the CDO at Demiplane, formerly founded D&D Beyond, and we're working on a lot of exciting things at Demiplane now. We have just started a closed alpha for the character tools for Pathfinder. So if you play Pathfinder, we've got several other great games out there that we're providing official digital tools for as well. So check out demiplane.com when you get a chance. And I also am part of Children of Erte, which is a stream led by Deborah Ann Wall on Tuesday evenings. We just had our last episode of the season tomorrow night. That's Tuesday night, not tomorrow night. I'm streaming something else tomorrow night. Tuesday night, we've got an On the Erte holiday special, which is kind of our year-end wrap-up. With after show with the entire cast is going to be there this time, so it's going to be a great chance to get some questions answered. And otherwise, you can check me out on Twitter at Bad Eye Adam.
KP.
Hi everybody, I'm KP. You can find me on outside of one shots like this. I have a couple campaigns that I'm a part of. Every Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm on the Unmade Gaming's channel. Tuesday is our Tales from the Loop campaign. So if you want to see a bunch of teenagers and children getting into shenanigans, sci-fi shenanigans, that's where that is. On Thursdays, we have a One Ring campaign. So if you're an LOTR fan, if you're a Lord of the Rings guy or gal or person out there, then come check us out. We are only on episode 5 right now, so not a lot to don't need too much effort to catch up. We just fought a troll, so hey, that's a thing to see, maybe, if you're interested. And then on Wednesdays we have a D&D campaign on our on Nat One Fun's channel called Running Feywild. It's a Feywilds campaign, and it is absolutely wild. It's off the rails most of the time. We just have as much fun as we can. If you guys like isekais, which is basically characters getting sucked into a different world, that's what this is. We play characters who was playing D&D and then got sucked into their own D&D game. So we're playing characters of characters, essentially. And then last game we fought Sonic the Hedgehog, not Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. So if that doesn't give you an indication of what kind of chaos you're going to expect on your Wednesdays, then I don't know what else to tell you. Outside of that, on tomorrow on sorry, it's really late, so I'm blanking names, but I'll post it up on Twitter. But we have a Blinkwood campaign that's going on right now. Essentially, it is think sexy vampires running an entire civilization, and we're a bunch of fey creatures trying to topple that. So, yay, viva la revolution. And then outside of that, you can catch me in small projects here and there, or hopefully soon as a voice actor on your favorite project in the future. So if you want to catch that, if you are someone who's looking for a voice actor, do check out my demo. It's pinned to my tweets and everywhere else that I'm a part of. You can find me as KP11 Studios pretty much everywhere.
Elliot.
Hi everybody, I'm Elliot. I have played Bowie Boy, and dear God, that was so much fun. This was so fun, so excellent. Everybody here is amazing to play with. 100% would do it all over again. Anyway, where you can find me on the internet is Chaos Them. You can find me here on Sundays, and next weekend is our big, bad, evil guy boss fight that the lovely Lumbee Brunsarm is DMing for us on this channel. So catch that next week. That is our season finale before we go into the next chapter, which you might hear some backstory about Reese eventually. We always love our little twink elf that sleeps with everybody. So you get to hear some tragic backstory. It's going to be great. Where else you can find me is on The Lawful Geek every other Friday, where I play Scion, where I play another cat, but they're a demigod that can turn into a cat, named Mao. And they're just, defending the world from evil and meeting their family, playing games, and then destroying things to save Atlas from holding the world up. It's great. So go check out my socials at Chaos Them, and I post typically all the time. So keep it locked and look.
I'm Dustin Fletcher. You can find me on the socials at D4DustinF. When I'm do have time every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I co-DM a little game called D4. We are not on episode 5. We are on episode 165. But this Sunday is our fireside chat, end of the year, talk about the year. January is our 4-year anniversary as we move into the final arc of the campaign. So join us and come hang out. You can find socials there at D4 D&D RPG across all socials. And that's me. And I'm going to throw it to Brandon to close us out.
Hi, everybody. Again, my name is Brandon. I am known as the DMB on all of the interwebs. You can follow me on the Bird app at the DMB __. I am one of the owners of the Bard's Playhouse here. I can be found doing all sorts of things here: technical directing, program management, scheduling, all of the above. Again, man of many hats, and no skill is perfectly mastered, but you know what? I'm okay with being a jack of all trades. I have been Quinby Scalefoot. I typically don't play D&D 5e, but it is always a pleasure to play with Dustin. He runs a fantastic game, and hey, we got to kill a dragon twice. So, you know, not going to run any kind of complaints against that. Again, we want to thank you all so much for joining us here for day one of Very Merry Jasper's Game Day. $1,100, almost halfway to our goal for the weekend. Just on the first day is absolutely amazing. We appreciate each and every one of you that came and watched today. We appreciate all of you that came and donated, and that will continue to support us through the weekend. So please join us again for tomorrow, same time, same place, as well as Sunday, for some more wonderful games. If you're more into some horror games, we do have a couple vampire games coming up both days, and then we'll be back to some more Pathfinder and D&D for a little bit more high fantasy. So again, as a reminder, please check on your friends if you need anybody. All of the admins here at the Bard's Playhouse are here for you. Our DMs are open if you ever need anything. Don't forget to reach out and talk to people, and you are not a critical failure. So thank you so much, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow.
I'm like a falling star, I burn alone. I've got a heart without a home. Underneath this empty sky, just waiting for a sign. And it seems to me that gravity has got its hold on me. But I'm about to break free.